Well, hello again, everyone. It is yours truly, the Whiskey Coach, back at it again for, I think, review number 94. Are you done laughing? Because you're probably getting a real kick out of the fact that, yes, I am taking time out of my day to review, let's just be blunt about it, a bottom shelf bourbon. Hardy har har, everybody. I'm not too good to drink this kind of stuff. I got cheap stuff, I got expensive stuff, I got everything in between. And by the way, I always tell people when people ask me, "Hey man, what's the best bottle to buy if you could, drink one bottle over and over?" Certainly there's a correlation, generally speaking, between price and quality, but there are a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of discrepancies or times where that's not the case. There is a lot of cheap stuff, and when I say cheap, I'm talking $30 and under, that is much better liquid than stuff that I've tasted that's, cost hundreds of dollars and more than that, thousands of dollars a bottle. So anyways, I'll get off my little soapbox, but just bear with me. Ancient age, not just your regular ancient age. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna try something here. Ready? You're gonna wonder what the hell I'm doing, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay, so I just gave a weird smile for no reason. The reason I'm doing this is because I've noticed, you guys know, I don't have a lot of editing in these videos. I just shoot them once. I walk around with the camera. I push the button. I don't have a little remote. I don't do a little pre-video thing. I don't have commercials. I haven't monetized this. I just kind of do it very purely. And what I've noticed is that there's something in YouTube from a facial recognition standpoint that tries to pick out a spot during, in my case, a review, where it looks like I'm smiling, and oftentimes I'm doing some weird, I don't want to do it because they may catch that, but I'll do some weird grimacing face where it looks like I'm smiling, but it's not a smile at all. And so oftentimes, if you look at the screenshot of many of my reviews, there are weird faces that I'm making that YouTube thinks is of me smiling. So I thought I'd give YouTube a nice smile there, so hopefully they can use that one. So, all right, a lot of talk, and none of it's been about whiskey. Thanks for staying with me, as always. All right, so yeah, ancient age. I keep slipping and saying ancient age because there is ancient age. But the ancient age used to be a 10-year-old product for many years. This is an old brand by its name, but then also in reality, been around a long time. Yeah, like I said, relatively recently, it was, instead of 10 star, was 10 year. Then they dropped the 10 year, but it was still 5 to 6 year old bourbon. Very cheap. And then, I don't know, the last, call it 4 or 5 years, if you see up here on the neck, and this will be kind of tough for you guys to see, but I'll give it a whirl. Aged at least 36 months. So, you're getting at least 3-year-old bourbon from a decent little distillery that you may have heard of called Buffalo Trace. And this 1.75 liter plastic beauty cost me $24.99. So what the hell, right? If nothing else, this is going to be hopefully a good mixer for a bourbon and Coke, maybe even a cocktail. Comes in at 90 proof. And like I said, it's Buffalo Trace fluid. How bad could it be? But that being said, never tried this one, guys. So you're getting a fresh crack. This time not a pop, a crack. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. Oh! And to make matters better, we get the little jigger, the little pour thing on top. Oh. All right, let's let this stuff breathe, shall we? You know what? It's kind of nice. Kind of avoids the dribbling issue that you get sometimes. Tell you what, doesn't smell bad. Okay, so what is this? So this comes from the Buffalo Trace Mash Bill number 2. So mash bill number 2 is their higher rye. No one exactly knows. They keep that stuff under lock and key, but no one knows exactly what the mash bill is. But it's a higher rye. They estimate probably between a 12 and 15% rye standpoint in the mash bill. And if you know anything about Buffalo Trace, that is your Hancock Reserve Presidential. Same mash bill. Same mash bill as our friends at Blanton. All the Blanton's bottles share that mash bill. And then our buddy Elmer T. Lee, same mash bill. So, like I said, let's not laugh just so quick. Let's give this a fair shot, guys. It's young. It's not the pick of the litter. It didn't make any of those teams, so to speak. But for $25 for a 1.75, what's the worst that could happen? All right. It smells pretty damn solid. It smells a lot better than a lot of craft garbage I've tasted over the last several years. Balanced. A little ethanol in there. A little bit of mint. A little herbier than you typically get in a bourbon. Some light fruit. Almost some like pineapple, banana, like a caramelized banana, sugared banana. I mean, there's definitely some astringency, some immaturity there in the nose, but like I said, we know it's at least 3 years. There's all sorts of stuff out there. I don't want to name names. Peerless, rye, 24 months old that I'm looking at a shelf for $120, $110. I mean, we're in a crazy day and age. To me, at this point, this is a hell of a value. That being said, I haven't tasted it yet. So, with no further ado, let's give this a shot. Yeah, you know what? I am drinking out of a Glencairn because, damn it, every bourbon, every whiskey, every rum deserves a little respect, and I'll put this in a nice glass for the sake of the review. It's light. It looks like it's about the age it is in terms of the appearance. Kind of a golden copper, almost apple cider-ish, maybe even apple juice. All right, here goes. That is not offensive whatsoever. A little more burn than you'd like to get maybe a 90 proof, but conversely, I think it would stand up really nicely in a cocktail. Or maybe something better at 90 proof, or certainly 80 proof wouldn't kind of come through flavor-wise. I think this would. I mean, it's light, not a lot of viscosity, not a lot of mouth coating textures or flavors in here. But it kind of checks all the basic boxes. Sweetness, caramel, leather, vanillas. They're all there. Some a little more muted than others, but it's pleasant. It's fine. I gotta be honest, I think I'm gonna stock up on this. And I've been collecting whiskey and buying whiskey and tasting whiskeys for a long, long time, and I just never got around to it. When I would go for something more of a bottom shelf, I'd go for just other things for whatever reason. And I know there's a little bit of a cult following for the 10-year-old stuff, and I would like to try that now, having tried this. Hell, I'd almost like to try this at like a barrel proof. I gotta say, guys, I don't know. It's my first pour of the night. Maybe the stars are lined up okay for our friends here at Ancient Age, but I'm going to give this a 7.2. I got not a lot to knock. Is it the greatest thing in the world? No. Is it bad? Absolutely not. And to me, I'm enjoying this pour. I really am. 7.2, 25 bucks for a 1.75. Don't let price necessarily fool you. Good prices don't necessarily mean better quality. Again, oftentimes it does, not all the time. So if I could pass on or impart one little bit of wisdom for you newer drinkers or collectors, that hopefully would be it. So thanks, guys. That was a little something different. I think that's definitely the first plastic screw top 1.75 we reviewed. But you know what? After tonight, hopefully it won't be the last. So thanks as always. And until next time, glasses up.